The first two knives I want to show everybody are not knives meant for cutting, but these are knives meant for throwing. Our friend Tom makes these up from rasps, and he shapes them into a point like that, and these are used for throwing at a log or something like that. They're way cool. They throw great. Tom was so generous, he made one for myself and one for my grandson Michael. The next knife I want to show everybody is another handmade knife. This one's a little more refined, and this one is designed to cut with. Our friend Andy handcrafted this knife. It's one of my favorite hunting knives. It fits your hand just perfect. The handle is some sort of African wood. It's very dense. He has put mosaic pins in here. Has a little hole for a lanyard. The knife is razor sharp. It fits your hand just right. Andy makes these nice tooled leather sheaths to go with the knife. So there you have it. It's one of Andy's handmade knives. Here's another handmade knife. This particular knife was made by our friend Rob. He made the sheath and the knife. It's a bushcraft style knife. Has a oak handle to it. It's a very stout blade. Razor sharp. It was made out of a file. So there you have it. Another beautiful knife, handmade knife with the sheath. Bushcraft style. Here's another handcrafted knife. This particular knife I made from a kit. The blade came from Crazy Crow. I crafted the handle from some black walnut. The fit and finish is so-so. I still got a lot of work in the knife making craft to get a little better, and I made up this sheath here to go with it. So I'm working on my skills, but I still have a ways to go with them. Here's a trio of I don't know what you'd call these. They're knives with eating utensil accessories, and this first one here is a colonial. The spoon and the fork are stainless, and the blade and the can opener are carbon steel. Obviously, when this was new, it was an inexpensive knife. The fit and finish leaves a lot to be desired, but it's kind of a cool little knife. It folds all up. This great big one here was made in Japan, and it has a full-size fork, a full-size spoon. It has a bottle opener, a corkscrew, for you wine connoisseurs. It has a can opener and a bottle opener. It has a saw. The saw does not work very good, but it has a saw. It has a large blade on it. The blade is marked something Japan. I don't know exactly what it says Japan. And let's see what else it has on here. it has another knife blade, like a hook blade. That. And it has a pair of scissors. Like I said, the fit and finish leaves a little bit to be desired. I don't know if I missed anything on this. Oh yeah, there's an awl. And, oh, a screwdriver. And it looks like a file. So, that's quite the contraption there. And the last one, this one's a little more refined than the others. I got this as a gift from my grandson. It has a spoon on it, a fork, and a blade. This one here has a little trick to it. Comes apart. So your spoon and knife are, your spoon and your fork and your knife are all independent of each other. There's another kind of unique knife, and what makes this one unique is the sheath on it. This is not a belt sheath. This sheath fits in your back pocket. And in the sheath is an AG Russel knife. This knife was gifted to me by my friend Joe. Very cool little knife. Nice feel to it. Be a nice knife for field dressing small game. Any of you fishermen out there probably recognize this one here. Typical Scandinavian knife. This is made by Rapella. And beautiful thin blade, flexible blade. This is an excellent fillet knife. And in typical Scandinavian knife, it has the dangler sheath on it. And the last two that I want to show everybody in this video are a couple of classic Leatherman. This was one of the original Leatherman, and it was made in Portland, Oregon by the Leatherman Tool Company. It has a ruler on it, has a pair of pliers and wire cutters, a file, a small flat bit, a Phillips bit, can opener, a larger blade, a larger flat screwdriver, an awl, and an even larger flat screwdriver. It came with this leather sheath. One time I was at a sportsman show, and there was a fella there at a knife booth, and these Leathermen had just come out, and he was sharpening knives for free. And I brought this knife up to him, and I handed it to him to be sharpened. And he said to me, "That's not a knife, that's a tool." And I guess he might have been right. I don't know. He sharpened it for me after giving me a little bit of a hard time. So that one there is one of the original ones. I had actually lost this knife. I actually had lost this, and my wife had replaced it with what they called at the time the Leatherman Super Tool. And it's basically a larger version of the first Leatherman. There's the pliers, knife. It has a serrated blade, a can opener, a Phillips screwdriver, this one had a saw, and this saw actually works pretty good. It also had a regular blade, a couple of flat screwdrivers, and a metal file. And I used this quite a bit. I carried this for quite a few years. And the same day that I got this as a gift, wouldn't you know it, my original Leatherman turned up. So that's why I have two Leatherman, a regular Leatherman and a Leatherman Super Tool. Well, thanks everybody for stopping by and checking out what's in the knife case. I know I enjoy going through the knife case and seeing what's in there, and brings back a lot of good memories, and I check out things that I forgot I even had. So anyhow, for now, take care. Thanks for watching, and check out another What's in the Knife Case video coming up soon.